classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. Then I'm God, she me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I move to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these zippers don't chance me. Just take a look at
the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Wizards of Tokyo taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hey, thumbs up, alert.
Hurts throwing right away. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the Eagles who got the win on the road, so now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as the tackle made up near the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 8. The Eagles at 7-1 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Everything but hold on to it, but a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 48-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From midfield, here's Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Lance. His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Lance looks to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Brent, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
63, 63. Oh, Silver, ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December.
Yeah. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Beavers.
And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good 1st step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
73. 73.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
73. You on now.
Swift going to try up the middle. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
You on now. King, Phil King. Phil King.
They'll try it now with Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
On the double.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field?
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
This is complete to Watkins on the slant.
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here here brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it won't be easy.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
They'll run with Swift.
And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole, setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
Black. 6. Mega. Black. Red. Red. Cycle.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Left side to Lamb.
Touchdown!
CeeDee Lamb
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Wizards have cut it back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Great, set. Hey, 73.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Hurts.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10.
63. Hey, Silver. Delta.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Catch is made by Hardman. That will signal in the timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that would be no good, but there are penalty flags on the field here. And I think they were a little overzealous trying to block that one. Okay, so the personal foul penalty. And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A touchdown the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here's Lance to throw it. The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Lance now to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Lance again here on 2nd and 10.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Lance going to throw.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete.
And he's going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Now Lance again. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And he's going to lose yardage here. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Not an easy spot here. We'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, it's Lance.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
First down, and they go with Swift again. A strong running. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, Swift. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. They go play action with Hurts. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Micah Parsons just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. So nothing doing there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that were happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing his lance on third down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
They run out of the gun with Swift, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is really hunkered down and established themselves.
Well, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw. Smith catches left side. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They get this out quickly to the left side. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any one person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
And even with the loss on 1st down, they did a nice job holding on to the football. And they can still run it 2 more times and take some time off the clock and even take some of the timeouts away from the defense and then possibly kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. They're in a great spot.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Swift will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown.
Well, he put the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, red. White, white. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That's caught by Tolbert.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
10 cycles.
A 7-yard pickup.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
Now Lance.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
Hang on here. They declined that. So the yardage will stand.
There has to be confusion coming from the bench to the field about what their intentions are, because you guarantee they want the penalty. Turn down that big yardage gained against them. Instead, they turn down the penalty, and the yardage stands.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
A.J. Brown.
40 yards.
And the Eagles have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.